All right, bro. Take that shit off, boy. Take that shit off.
Damn, bro. Let me feel the goat.
Nah, it is Goat Walkout song, but yo, welcome back, guys. This is the Deep End Podcast, episode 3. And no, this episode is not just going to be a Drake Glaze session, although that's what Anish might like turn it into. But for today, we're going to be talking about, just music in general. We're both avid music listeners. We have some like pretty generic taste, low key, but I think most of you guys will probably follow suit. But yeah, you
Bro, I think my Spotify Wrapped has been like the same since like eighth grade.
dude,
Like,
actually, yeah, same. I don't think
like
I've had like maybe like one or two people change in and out.
yeah, I swear, like the 3 or 4 artists are probably the same, and like my fifth like rotates out every year. But
Dude,
like,
yeah, actually.
yeah,
How many years straight has Drake been your number one? Oh
since
wait,
that,
someone else was your number one, wasn't it?
hell nah,
No, he wasn't.
never, bro, never. Nah, he was my
Oh,
two. Travis was my two, but
okay,
Drake has been my one since I had Spotify.
okay,
He's
that
never
makes
he's
sense.
never not been my one.
I
But
think yeah, I think Travis has probably been my one since like 2018. Like Drake's
that's
always like
valid.
circling. Drake's always circling around like top three though.
Be honest, were
So
you really listening to Travis in before 2018, before Astro?
I mean, yeah, like I didn't like it as much as I do now, obviously, but I was still listening to Travis for sure. Yeah,
Ironically, I think Birds is what got me into Travis because
I
it
think
dropped.
like okay, a lot of people like got into it around Birds.
Because I think that's when because it dropped like when our freshman year of high school, right? And I think
That makes sense.
honestly, I think that's the album that put him on the map because he wasn't
It did,
mainstream
yeah,
when he wasn't
yeah, yeah.
mainstream when he dropped Rodeo. I
No,
think it's
hell no.
ironic.
Yeah, no,
It's
yeah.
kind of
It
it's
is.
kind of
It's
ironic.
ironic.
Yeah,
It's
because it's like
ironic. Rodeo's like probably his second best album, but nobody really paid attention to it when it came out. He was just too under the radar back then.
yeah, and like Birds is like looked at as like one of his weaker projects, and like
Yeah,
that's what
that
really
too.
put him on the map. Yeah,
Yeah. So it's also like, I mean, I think more than like Birds as an album that put him on the map, it was like his singles that blew up, like Antidote or Goosebumps. I think that's how people really found out about him.
yeah. Goosebumps really popped off.
Yeah.
I used to love that song. I don't even like it anymore. Or it's
It's
like
just over. It's
yeah,
just
it's just
overplayed.
overplayed.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, facts.
It's an objectively good song. It's just like there's only so much you can hear it.
Yeah, I guess it's the same with every song, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah.
So for today's episode, I guess like there's a couple things we can do differently rather than just like yapping to each other. So one thing that like our college friend group would low-key do pretty often is sit in a circle and someone like cues up a song, plays like a couple seconds, and like we race to guess like the name of the song. So like, would you be down to run some back and forth of song quiz?
Of course, my glorious co-host,
Okay, hop off, buddy.
bro. I remember that one night we were doing song quiz until like 3 a.m. and Arch like left. Like he opened the door and he was like, "Can you guys shut the fuck up?"
Dude, he was so pissed, bro. We were just sitting there blasting music, screaming out answers
That shit was
till
funny as hell,
3
though.
a.m. That was so funny. He was so pissed.
Holy shit, we really did not do shit in college. Holy fuck,
Yeah, nah, jack shit was done, but we made it though.
facts.
All right, bro. You got some songs queued up?
Yeah, you want me to go first?
Sure. Yeah, you can do the first one.
All right, none of these are like freebies, but like
Hmm.
I still think you should get it. All right.
Okay. Okay. I have maybe a couple freebies, but some hard ones.
Okay, ready?
Yeah. Um, is Drake and Rihanna too good?
Yeah, that was pretty good for.
Yeah, that start is so unique. Like I don't think there's any other song that starts like that.
But honestly, being even as big of a Drake fan I am, like when I hear like the beginning of Too Good and like Controller, sometimes I just like I,
Confuse
I'm
them.
like,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm kind of like dyslexic with them.
No,
But
same. Yeah. I'm terrible at naming usually. Like I was kind of aggressive.
I did not think you were gonna get it that fast. That was pretty fucking fast.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. I was low key listening to it earlier today though, so
Are you for
when I was
real?
in here. Yeah, like while I was working.
Well, that's tough. That's tough.
All right,
You go
let
now.
me do my first one. This one should be gettable, I think. And my triple cup, that's 2 times 2. Man, this shit all in war times 2. Yeah, mine's red, but I'm no diamond. If you
This is old Uzi, right?
It's not old, but it's not like
Damn, bro, you be
that.
getting me with Uzi. I don't. Fuck.
No, this is a pretty big song. I'll give you a hint. There's a feature from Chief Keef.
Oh, so it's Eternal Take.
Like yeah, like the deluxe.
Yo, motherfucker, bro.
Actually, no, it's not.
Damn. Is it Bean?
It is. Yeah, I knew you knew that.
That's tough. That's tough. Wow. I can't believe I got that though. I probably listened to that song like twice, bro.
That's wild. It's such a good song.
Because I don't listen. I didn't listen to Eternal. I There was a period of time where I listened to Eternal Take for like it had me in a chokehold for like 6 months, and then I almost like never went back to it again. Honestly,
Okay, yeah,
but
yeah,
yeah.
that's true.
All right.
Actually, no, I mean this isn't Eternal Take. It's like Lil Uzi versus World 2, but like it was counted as like a Eternal Take deluxe.
Oh,
But
like
yeah,
he did he leak it like originally?
no. It was like after Eternal Take drop, he dropped a deluxe, but the deluxe was like called Lil Uzi versus World 2.
All right, you fucking super fan. I didn't even know that shit.
I'm just looking at it, brother. That's just
Is
what it
that the
says.
one? Wait, is that the one with Yasursky? Yasursky is also a deluxe
Yeah,
song, right?
yeah.
Yeah,
That's the
yeah,
same one.
yeah. I used to listen to that song a lot. All
Yeah,
right.
I figured that would be too easy.
Yeah, probably. All right. Let me give you the next one.
But
All right, ready?
yeah, go crazy.
Wow. I guess that's too easy, bro. This
All
song
right,
is so fucking good, bro.
it's so good, bro. That's actually my favorite on that Gunna album.
I think it might be top three for me.
Yeah, that
I
song
actually
is
really
so good.
I like Cash It and Back to the Moon too. Back to the Moon is so good, bro.
Yeah. Dude, that album is fire, bro. Gunna
It's so
solo, like
fucking good.
raw talent.
Like I remember listening to this album for the first time, and I was like, I did not know he had that in him. That's the first
I
album he
mean,
released since snitching, right?
yeah, that was the one after he got out of jail. But I think, I mean, I feel like I knew that he had that like flow and like bag on him, but I've never seen him just drop a whole solo project like that.
Yeah,
And
he
like
actually went
there was
nuts.
not there was not many misses. Like
Yeah,
he cooked on that.
facts, facts.
Yeah, I got my second one ready too.
All right, we're
Yeah, let's go. There's a throwback kind of.
I'm getting.
Okay, that
Yeah,
was easy. That was easy.
yeah, that was an easy one,
Dude, I miss the Ray Shremmerd era of life when life was
dude.
just so good back then, bro.
That album, bro. Holy shit! I used to be
Dude,
such a Race Drummer stan, bro.
yo, actually, bro, they were so fire. They were running shit back in like 2014, 15.
And then when Strem Life 3 dropped, I remember I was so disappointed.
Dude, there were some decent songs, but like, yeah, overall that album was a miss.
I think like when Migos and Ray Drummer were good, holy shit, that was just peak Life. Like Life was
That's
just
what
so
I'm
good.
saying, bro. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. It just takes you back to a good point of time in life.
Yeah, it just yeah. Like when I listen to Culture, when I listen to like the first Culture and then the like Strum Life 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah, for sure. Holy shit. I might have to give you a harder one, bro.
Oh,
Because
chill.
no. All right, fine. This one, okay, you know what? I'll give you this one. I don't know. I don't know how easy this is gonna be for you. It should be pretty easy, but we'll see. All right, I'll give it to you.
We'll see.
Ready?
We'll see. Yeah.
And the kids sing.
Backyard.
Uh,
Zombies.
okay,
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
you got it.
I
No,
honestly,
I
yeah.
get them
I don't.
confused too.
Yeah, dude. Same. I don't listen to Days Before Rodeo that much, to be honest. Like other than a couple songs, but like I think each song in that album is pretty like unique sounding though. So that's not that hard. Like you could easily identify that that's DBR. Just picking the song names
Yeah,
is low key hard.
I agree. I agree. Yeah, no, that's
What do you
facts.
what do you think about DBR compared to like his released albums? Just
Dude,
curious.
I think it's better than Birds, low key.
Ooh, better than Birds.
Okay, I'm gonna list it.
How
I'm gonna list out the track list for you real quick. Ready?
okay.
Mamacita, obviously, certified
Okay, yeah.
banger.
Yeah.
Quintana Part Two is good as
That
fuck.
shit is that's like looking my favorite on those albums.
Finesse, like bro, that is so hard, bro.
It is
Like
hard. It is hard.
drugs, you
The
should
beat
try
the
it.
beat on
Given,
Quintana Part Two is so gas too.
yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. Because because he was linking with Metro back in like this is I don't know when this was released, 2014.
2014.
Like
Yeah.
that early on in his career, he was linking with Metro.
Dude,
So
yeah. That was before he was like even a name.
like Mamacita, Quintana, drugs, you should try it. Obviously, is a given.
Nah, yeah.
Don't play with Big Sean,
Yeah. You
right?
put me on that actually, Loki.
Yeah,
I'm
I
good.
know. I was surprised you didn't know that song. It's such a good song.
I think I heard it because I've listened to like the DBR leaks like way before, but I guess I had forgotten that that was part
Because
of it.
that's one of the
Yeah.
songs he released on
Yeah.
streaming though. Yeah, so
Yeah.
that's why I
Yeah.
knew
Yeah.
it. And then Skyfall and Sloppy Toppy, bro. I've been on Sloppy Toppy since
Ooh,
like
dude.
high
Yeah.
school because I was a Migos Glazer.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah. Dude, that's such a peak Migos. Like they fit that song so well.
yeah,
Like
like
that shit was
Offset just
perfect.
went nuts on that shit.
Yeah.
And then Zombies is okay. Like it's not one of my favorite tracks, but it's cool. Backyard
Yeah.
obviously is good, and I think Gray is good too because it's like melodic Travis.
Yeah. It's more mellow. But yeah.
Whereas if I look at the Birds track list, bro, like because for me when I assess albums, I look at what like I assess based on longevity, right? Or like replay value. That's
Hmm.
my major criteria.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
I don't really listen to Birds other than like way back, Beebs in the
Way
trap.
back. Way back is all time, bro. That's like top 10 Travis.
Lose. I'm actually a big fan of Lose. People don't like Lose.
Loses. Loses gas. I love Wonderful Outside. I think Birds
Wonderful
has
is
a lot.
probably my favorite song, honestly. Yeah.
Yeah. It's so
I
good.
mean, it's good, but it's slightly longer track list. With, I mean, there's some misses on here. I
Yeah.
guess they're like pretty neck and neck, but it might be a little bit of
Yeah.
recency bias because I haven't really listened to DVR until it released on streaming. Like I used
Yeah.
to listen
Yeah.
a
That's
little
fair.
bit, but like not that much.
Yeah. Same. Yeah. I was just curious what you thought of it compared to the rest of his work. But
Nah, it's good for
uh,
sure. Yeah.
yep. All right. I got this third one. You should probably know this.
All right, bet.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought you'd get that one quick.
Yeah. That's
I
like
was trying to I was trying to go some old Drake, some
yeah,
throwback shit.
yeah. That's like trademark Drake.
Yeah.
It would like the one that's probably most challenging for me is like So Far Gone. I barely listen to So Far Gone, but otherwise, like I know like almost his entire discography at this point.
That's crazy considering he has like 10 plus albums.
Yeah, I might even go back to his unreleased shit. Like I heard his unreleased shit is pretty good. Like Comeback Season or something.
Fuck me. I
Like
didn't even know Drake had unreleased like that.
like he had like two mixtapes before he dropped. I think I don't know which one was his first. I think Thank Me Later might have no. So far I don't fucking know honestly.
Yeah, I don't
Um,
know.
but yeah. Wait, was that my third? That was my third.
That
I give
was
you the
that was
last.
yeah, you gave me the last one.
Word.
He has so many albums. Yeah, So Far Gone is his first one.
But
That's crazy. Man, yeah. Drake is actually LeBron. He's actually
I'm
literally
telling
LeBron.
you, bro. I'm telling you.
Pretty
Hmm.
much, yeah, pretty much every year. Actually, yeah, like yeah, almost every year since 2008, been dropping an album.
Yep. All right, let's go.
Yeah,
Well, you ain't know I can sing.
is this? Oh, Pop Smoke. Dude, I can never remember Pop Smoke song names. Mood Swings. Yeah,
Fuck!
I got, dude, I
I
got
didn't know he was
saved.
gonna. I didn't know he said the song name there. Fuck.
Yo, I got saved, bro. It would take
Uh,
me forever to think of that.
Damn, bro. I should have fucking tracked that. Whatever. Would you
But
have gotten
no,
it? Would you have gotten it if it didn't say the lyric?
yeah, I would have gotten that. I would have had to fucking sing the whole song to myself until I got it.
I don't think you would have gotten it, honestly.
You don't think I would have gotten Mood Swings? I definitely would have like
You
figured
think so?
that out. Yeah,
All right.
that was not that hard. I just like off of rip, like I can't name like all Pop Smoke songs. Low-key sound the same to me, like or most of them.
Yeah, that's fair.
All right, this last one is it's a banger. I love this song. I think I think you should know this. I think I've made you listen to this at
Every
some
time
point.
you say that shit, it's like something that I haven't heard since I was like fucking 17. Like play it.
Nah, nah,
Let's
it's
see.
not that old. It's not that old. No clue.
Yo, I've never heard this song in my life.
Let me skip you. Oh, I'll give you a hint.
Oh,
That's a
spaceship. It's spaceship.
no, no, no.
It's not spaceship.
You're mad close though.
Oh, outer space. Outer space.
Yeah, yeah, okay, yeah,
I was gonna say.
yeah. You were thinking
Baby Keem
spaceship
and
like yeah, Donna and Baby Keem, but you're
yeah, yeah,
thinking
yeah. Gone
you
and
knew it was
check.
this, but you confused it with the John and Check song.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah. Facts.
both are bangers though. Both are
Yeah,
bangers.
facts, facts. That
Oh,
was a
that's
good
tough.
pull though.
Yeah, we lucky got all of them. Like actually, yeah, we did get all of them.
Yeah,
We're tough.
that's tough.
Ian, where you at, bro? You not ready?
I would have brought it out, bro.
No, that guy's him, bro. At least for
Only,
Travis, he gets
only
that
for
shit off
Travis.
of dude. He gets his shit off of one singular note.
Okay,
Sometimes he
it'll be
guesses
like,
this fucking song before it even plays. This guy's magic,
nah, he is different, bro. Yeah.
dude. Yeah. All right, so yeah. Other than song quiz, like another thing that I thought would be cool is like we should do like a draft of like top artists, and we'll say like from like the 2000s on. Yeah, 2000s.
Okay. What, five or like a Mount Rushmore?
We'll do uh yeah, we'll just do five each. Or no, actually yeah, let's do four.
You want to do four?
Yeah,
I bet.
five is lucky gonna be reaching.
All right, you want to start?
Yeah, I'll go first. I mean, I think you have your number one, I have my number one. It doesn't matter who starts. But
Well, honestly, if I started, I would have picked your number one though.
oh really? You would have?
Yeah, but
Okay, yeah.
it's
So
like,
I'm gonna go Kanye number one.
all right, I'll take Drake then. Aubrey.
Yeah, okay. Those have to be one and two, pretty much, or at least
Yeah,
for people with our taste, I guess. But that's a easy one and two.
yeah, yeah. I mean, honestly, regardless of taste, but like if you don't listen to hip hop, you can't really pick them. But like, yeah, I agree.
Yeah, yeah.
One and two.
Number my second pick. I'm gonna take um, I'm gonna take Rihanna. Give
Ah,
me Rihanna. Give me Riri.
you got Riri.
I can't let you pair up Drake and Riri. That's too powerful.
Fuck, fuck, fuck. Hmm. All right, I'm gonna take the weekend.
Okay, okay.
The Toronto
Weekend
native.
is it's great. You going for the Toronto squad? Bro's picking Smiley
Yeah.
next. I
I'll take that fourth.
dude. The thing, like, ah, fuck, I forgot what I was gonna say. Anyways, my third pick, my third pick, I'm gonna go. Honestly, I don't even like this guy, but like his work says enough. It says it all. So I'm gonna say Kendrick. The accolades, and the pure himbosity of especially how he owned Drake.
Bro, you better not start now, bro.
Let's go. We'll get to it later. We'll get to it
Pulitzer Prize for nothing.
later.
Um, all
Pulitzer
right,
Prize is great.
you got Kendrick, you got Kanye, and you got Riri.
Yeah.
All right. Honestly, I have a sleeper. I don't know if you would think so, but I know I'm gonna get him at 4, so I'm not gonna take him now. So right now, I'm gonna take Bruno Mars.
Okay. Yeah. Oh fuck. How did I forget Bruno again?
Yeah,
Um. Well, I'm trying to think of who
dude.
your sleeper would
How
be.
many? How many? Dude, you know how many Grammys Bruno Mars has? I saw this the other days.
I have no
I mean, the
idea.
other.
I mean, I can see it being a lot, bro. He makes huge like mainstream pop music. Like,
I'll give you two
his,
guesses. I guess how many Grammys he has.
can I get a over under 20?
Under,
All right, I'm gonna say 17.
under.
Oh, okay, like 14.
It's 15. He has 15
Oh,
Grammys, bro.
that is crazy. How much does like
That's
Kendrick have? Kendrick has a lot too, right?
22,
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, he has that.
bro. It's because he fucking got 5 this year, bro.
For
Oh my
what? What?
god.
What? Why would you mind telling us why? What song got him five?
Yeah, that corny ass song he dropped. Oh my god. There's no way he has 22 Grammys.
Yeah, 22 is crazy, but let's be real. Grammys don't mean shit.
They don't mean
At least
shit,
I.
but like 22 is fucking ridiculous, bro.
It is crazy.
How many does Kanye have then?
Kanye does not have. He-
He has 24.
Oh, what the fuck? Okay, yo, I don't know. I don't know what happened. I think Grammys were
Jay-Z
just
has,
easier to get back then.
but I mean, like the Grammys went to the right people though, like back
Yeah.
then.
Wait, Kanye. Wait, Kanye makes sense, bro. He's put out so many like all-time albums. Like,
Yeah,
surely those are all winning Grammys. I think he
that
got
makes
like
sense.
three years back to back like album of the years. I think.
I think it was his first 3 too.
Yeah, it was the first three. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's insane.
I think winning a Grammy on your debut album is just that's fucking absurd. That's crazier than Rookie of the Year for sure, like by a mile.
Like in the NBA or NFL.
Yeah, yeah, that's
Yeah,
fucking nuts.
yeah. I would say so too. Yeah, because especially because the Grammy, like the Rookie of the Year, you're competing against other rookies. The Grammys, you're competing against like
Oh
artists in
yeah,
their
yeah,
prime.
yeah, yeah. Of course, it's yeah, of course, yeah.
Yeah,
That's insane. All right,
dude. Yeah, that's
uh,
crazy. I got one pick left.
yeah, use yours first.
All right, so I'm gonna take. Mm, fuck. See, like I want to take Travis just because like I just personally glaze him, and I think he is up there.
You can take
But there's
Travis.
but there's definitely like other artists that had huge careers like back in like the 2010s. Because Travis
You
really
gotta,
didn't get it popular until recently.
you think about it.
Uh, yeah, I'm gonna I'm still gonna take Travis though, just because I just have to. I have no choice.
That's fair. What are you basing this off of? Are you basing it off of like mostly your perspective or like uh
So I
talent?
mean, I guess like I really only picked Kendrick because of like how successful he is
Accolades
as an
and like
artist.
objective success. Yeah,
Yeah, because he has got to carry the weight since Travis has no fucking Grammys. So um, I needed to balance it out. But yeah, like in terms of preference, Kendrick is not really my preference. But the other three, yeah, like those are I think good artists.
no, that's fair.
I'm
Okay,
curious, who's your sleeper at four?
dude, you're not gonna agree with it, but I think Frank Ocean is. I was gonna take Frank Ocean. I'm between Frank Ocean and Justin Bieber. I have what two pop artists or like Drake. I mean, Weekend is like what like R&B pop or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah,
Frank Ocean, I really want to take him because he can do everything. Like he's like I feel like Frank Ocean is the Megatron of music, bro. Like he dropped like
the
two
Megatron of
albums,
music. Yeah,
dropped
that's a
two
good.
albums on streaming, but
Hmm.
both of them were hits, and people still listen to it.
Yeah, yeah,
And every now and then he'll drop a feature on like like on Carousel or on
yeah.
He was on a couple of features on Watch the Throne. I think he was on 444 too.
Mm.
Um, like the guy, and he did all that work with Odd Future, like Tyler the Creator, Earl Sweatshirt, and all them, bro. And the guy can actually rap. He can rap and he can
Oh
sing.
yeah.
Like I put him and like guys like him and Frank Ocean. Like I'm sorry, I put guys like him and like Chris Brown in the same category. But like obviously like Chris Brown, like he has like domestic violence issues and stuff. So like
Yeah,
his career took a toll because of that. But
dude. I
I'm gonna
mean,
take yeah. Go
Frank
ahead.
Ocean's no, Frank Ocean's a good pick. I like. I don't think that's a sleeper. It's just the fact that he hasn't released like an album or like any
Yeah,
real music in a while.
yeah. So I'm gonna take Frank Ocean just because of his versatility. I think versatility when it comes to like music is so like that's the future of music. When you got guys like Drake and like Frank Ocean who could sing and rap. I
Hmm.
mean like look at Baby Keem for example. Like he can sing, he can rap.
Dude, yeah,
Don Tolliver, like
yeah,
you know what I mean. Like that's the future
yeah.
of hip hop in my eyes.
Dude, it's just something about mixing like melodic music with like uh like a bit of like harder like style rap. It just sounds so they just work so well together.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think yeah, if you're an artist that can like pull that off, like yeah, you're gonna have a nice career. People are
I,
definitely gonna listen to that.
I feel um like nowadays I feel like the artists in hip hop like aren't gonna be like taken as the greatest rapper of all time, right?
Yeah,
Just because like okay, for example, like a lot of times when you see those interviews where they're like, "Yo, who's the greatest rapper of all time?" Right?
it's
And
always gonna be
somebody's
some old head.
yeah, but if someone says Drake,
Nah.
like people have a problem with that, and I get it because like he's not a traditional rapper, right?
Yeah, like at this point in his career, like he can't even be classified a rapper. Like he's just an artist.
Yeah, I agree, but at the same time, like going back to like my comparison of LeBron and Drake, like
Yeah,
like Drake has like one of the best pens in the industry, in my opinion. Like
yeah.
whether people want to accuse him of ghostwriting or not is like another thing. But I'm saying like he's not a rapper, but he can rap, and on any
Mm,
given day he can out rap like a lot of people who people may consider like the best rappers of all time, right?
yeah,
Um, So, but I think also the future of like hip hop, like especially now, like when you go on your Spotify rap, they have like all these subgenres that like you've never even heard of. Like they'll
yeah.
put Don Tolliver in like a melodic rap
Mm,
like category or some shit like that. But like I think it's interesting because like you really see artists who, you know, in my opinion, like artists like Future is way more versatile than an artist like Nas. Like you know what I mean?
oh
Does
yeah.
that mean does that mean that Future is better than Nas? Like it's like music is so subjective. You can't
Oh
really
yeah.
say that.
It's yeah. This entire like conversation has to be very subjective. Like
Yeah,
there could be like people watching that fucking despise any person that we're talking about this entire episode, and like
yeah,
they're like a full 180 musically.
and
So
that's
like
fine.
it's
Like it's
yeah,
yeah, it's all subjective. It's like to each their own.
yeah,
But
exactly. But
yeah,
there's definitely some like gray area there where like okay, even if like rap or like R&B isn't your like go to or whatever, or like you just don't even like it, you can't deny the fact that sometimes that shit just sounds good. Like there's no way like it makes your ears happy, bro. Like you cannot
I mean
deny that.
it depends, bro. Like I know people who like honestly, I'm not even hating right now. It really just be the Kendrick fans. Like they will refuse to admit something sounds good if it doesn't like scratch the intellectual part of their brain. That's what pisses me off the most about Kendrick fans, right?
I mean,
Like
okay, I wouldn't say it's all for Kendrick fans, but like yeah, there's definitely that subset.
the typical Kendrick fan definitely thinks he's smarter than the average person. Like, like that's I think you can agree with that. Like, you know what I mean? They're like, oh, like you don't
I
like
mean,
Kendrick because you didn't understand the quadruple entendre. Like,
yeah, yeah,
bro, like
that is true. Yeah,
sometimes I just want to listen to music and just like chill, bro. Like
yeah, yeah,
I
exactly.
just want to enjoy what's happening in my ears, not like
Dude, actually,
not
bro, it doesn't always have to be some crazy like Easter eggs you're looking for in his lyrics and shit. Like so
yeah,
for me it's never like that actually. I don't give a shit about lyrics, which is like a part of the reason why Travis is my favorite. Cuz like he just be saying some bullshit. So I don't care what he says. Like as long as it sounds good, like that's all that I care about.
I would say like I'm a little bit before that. Like I do care about the what the rapper says, but like it's definitely not the most important thing.
Yeah,
When it comes to music for me at least.
yeah.
So
Okay, well, I mean, okay, it can't be like nothing. I do not condone like World War III by Kanye. Like sure, like Loki, it sounds good and it's well produced, but those lyrics are like I just can't listen to it.
yeah, no, that's fair. That's what. Wait, do you like Eminem at all? I feel like his lyrics are the most absurd shit ever.
Dude, I mean, okay, so Eminem is like a very like it's his shit is all lyrics and like actually he has some crazy flows. I can't lie. Like that what was it called? Like Rap God or whatever. Like that's still low key the craziest like feat in like rap I've ever seen. Like who else
But
is
dude,
after doing that?
I'm thinking like when it comes to Eminem, honestly, bro, I think why a lot of his music doesn't gain traction nowadays is because like, all right, this might be crazy, but I think his production is kind of buns. Like yeah, he has like a lot of the classic Dr. Dre production behind some
Yeah.
of his like tracks and stuff. Um, but like I'm talking about his greatest songs, like Not Afraid was produced by Boy Wonder, and
Mm,
and that song is fucking fire, including the beat in the background, right?
yeah.
And like you know what I mean? Like that's just a hit of his. And like same thing like Stan and like Mockingbird, they're like good instrumentals behind those tracks. But then there are
Yeah.
like some tracks that are like like they just don't fit into today's like they're not they're not modern enough.
No, yeah. Oh, Eminem is definitely an old school like artist. Like even music I don't even know what music he puts out today. I can't lie. But I'm sure it hasn't like changed to like what's popping right now.
Yeah, I would say he's old school, but like what like Kanye is also old school, kind of, right?
Mm,
Like
Kanye's old school, but he's always been like experimental. So I wouldn't like you can't even like classify his music as sounding too old. Like definitely like if you go back to like College Dropout and everything,
I would
then
say
you
I
can
would
say
say
like
Kanye is like MJ. Like he was just ahead of his time. You know what I
ahead of
mean?
his time. I guess yeah, I guess you could say that.
You know what I mean? Like
I
yeah,
mean, no,
I
I
think
see I see what you're saying. He's definitely like I think anyone that's experimental can be like considered ahead of their time because
yeah, for
like
sure.
dude, some of the shit that he was putting out, like nobody's ever fucking released albums like that.
Like
So
bro, like Graduation and 808s was so ahead of its time. Like those are
that's insane,
pioneering albums. Yeah,
dude. Those could be dropped today, and it would be like a good album today.
facts. Like
Like
songs
he
like
dropped that shit way back.
like the instrumental on Flashing Lights and I Wonder, bro. Like that is like that's like
That's
some
actually
peak. That's like Mike Dean would release. I don't even did he work on those albums? He might have. Oh, he
Mike
worked
Dean
on.
is
He was on Devil in the New Dress. He's the one who did that guitar solo,
yeah
which
yeah yeah
is absolutely fire.
yeah.
So like it makes
Mike
sense.
Dean, dude, Mike Dean has a case for goat producer, bro.
Yeah,
His
he's up there for sure.
synths and everything is crazy, man.
Yeah,
And like
he's not.
the pull he has, bro. He's credited on pretty much like all of Travis's music, like a good chunk of Kanye's music,
Yeah,
and like these are some of the greats. So he's like,
yeah,
yeah,
no,
he's out there.
yeah, he's like that.
That's like pure talent, bro. Like more than because like it's not even like he has like an image or like a likeliness, because he's pretty under the radar. Like I'm sure there's people like watching that don't even know who Mike Dean is, but he's
Yeah, they
just like
probably don't.
yeah, it's just insane raw talent.
That's why I think someone like Kanye is like an actual genius, like on some levels. Because, bro, you know how difficult it is to just hear a freaking random noise and just be like, "Yo, let me sample that." Like
Dude,
that's like
it
next
will.
level creativity, bro.
Dude, actually, I will never understand it. Have you seen those videos where like people like break down like the beats of some like popular song and see how they like fucking like pulled like a 15-second clip from a movie, reversed it,
Yeah,
chopped it up,
bro.
and now it turns into a beat? Like how? Who sees that in their head?
I
Like
I feel like
freaking
producing,
weird.
bro. Like they just like fuck around. They just they
Yeah,
just
they
pull
just try
random
shit.
shit. Yeah, they just
Yeah,
try shit, and like sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But
yeah.
yeah,
You Loki could get into that. I feel like if we fucked around enough, we might be able to pull off a great beat.
you could, but like those guys, bro. Like
I
I
mean,
mean,
yeah,
they
they also they know what they're doing. It's not just
yeah,
random.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like I would low-key just be randomly pulling shit. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
no, it would be bad. It would be bad.
Nah, making beats is hard, bro. Like you've heard
Yeah.
Audie's beats, right? That shit is fucking garbage.
Okay, yeah, okay. They're overall pretty ass, but he sent me one like a month or two ago.
Bro,
That was
I'm
low
gonna
key not bad.
I'm gonna send this like this particular part of this to him. Bro, he sent me
Mm.
a All of the Lights remix with Trophy's lyrics on it, right?
What the fuck?
He plagiarized the beat and the lyrics, and it still sounded ass.
Dude, that
I
just
was like,
doesn't. That, dude, like I'm just thinking of those two songs in my head, and I can't ever see how that mashup would work.
bro, like how the fuck do you do a double plagiarism? It's still trash.
Dude, yeah. At least if you're gonna rip someone's entire fucking lyrics and beat, at least make it sound good.
Yeah, like modern jam on like the Nokia beat or something like that. Like, all
That
right,
was
you know what?
fire. Dude. That was
Yeah,
fire. Dude, that was crazy. I saw that. I saw that tweet from like the guy that did that mashup, like a while ago. And then I was watching like Travis's like first Coachella performance, and he busted that out. I heard like the Nokia like instrumental going in the back while he was doing
yeah,
Modern Jam. I was like, there's no way. Like, I wonder if he saw that tweet or if he also just thought to do that.
bro. You know how DJ Academics like said that like, yo, there's like an artist that he knows that doesn't fuck with Drake, but Drake doesn't know it. I think it's Travis.
Fuck what? Who cares? DJ Academic. Like, there's no way we're listening to this man in the big 2025, bro.
Bro,
Come on
everything
now.
he said has come true. Other than yeah, everything he said has come true.
About like what, regarding what?
Actually, I can't pull like actual receipts for you, but I feel like he
Yeah, I don't
right.
know. There's no receipts, bro. DJ Academics is like the biggest joke of the music industry.
You're just hating, bro.
What top five you smoking? Drake, 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 Drake.
I mean, he's
That shit.
not
That clip.
wrong.
I mean, bro. According to you, that clip was hilarious, though,
That shit was funny though.
dude. Wait, what does DJ Academics actually do, bro? Like, why is he fit? Why does he have a platform?
Dude, I think he was on Joe Budden's podcast, like or Joe Budden's whatever the fucking show. You see that one video where like he was glazing the Migos and Joe Budden was like I don't give a fuck about this, and then Quavo like started like he was trying to
Yeah,
start
yeah,
a
yeah.
fight and everything.
Yeah, they were pressing it. Yeah, I remember that video. Oh, that's
Yeah,
so
so I,
old,
th-
bro.
I I think he was affiliated with Joe Budden, and like that's how he started.
Uh,
I don't know what he does though. Like I don't know, is he a DJ? Like I don't know. I've never heard him like actual beat
I,
on like
I doubt he's a real DJ, bro. It's just for the name.
yeah probably
That being said, like Joe Budden's also like I got the same question for him, bro. Why does he have a platform too?
because he used to be a rapper.
Oh, dead ass. Who the fuck
He,
is bumping Joe Budden, bro?
he was fucking trash. Like he was literally Nick Cannon. He was like Nick Cannon without
Oh
being married to
wow.
Mariah Carey.
Oh man. So just
So
useless.
Loki just need to marry a famous girl, and the rest comes with the territory.
Yeah, yeah. Easier said than done.
Yeah,
All right, I know. Let's get into like your favorite topic. I'm just I think I mean I honestly don't give a fuck about Drake or Kendrick, and it's been a year since their beef. But I know you're just
bro,
like itching to talk about it.
pull up your Spotify Wrapped right now and tell me Drake's not in your top two.
He's in it, bro.
He's in your
He
top
might
two.
be.
Don't even blink, bro. He's in your top two. Right? If it's not
That's a
Travis,
big.
yeah, he's in your top two.
He's two or three, bro. He's two or three.
Yeah, everybody says like like Drake is some dog. Like nobody gives a fuck about Drake until it's time to pull out your Spotify Wrapped. Right?
Well,
I got
you think those
I
receipts
got
count?
friends. I got friends from back home that were shitting on Drake the entire time. You know who you are. They were shitting on Drake the entire time. We drop our Spotify Wrapped at the end of the year. They're like, "Yo, I swear I didn't listen to Drake. How did he get in my top five?"
That's crazy. Nah, there's no way
Like,
they doubled down and said they didn't listen to him, bro. That evidence is right there.
that's what I'm saying, bro. All right, my thing about the Drake and Kendrick beef. Did Kendrick win? Yes, but I think his win was not determined by Meet the Grams one, which had fake information, like very fake information. Like
Yeah, yeah.
imagine how corny Pusha T would have looked if he said Drake had a son and he actually didn't have a son. He would have looked stupid as fuck,
No, yeah,
right?
yeah.
And people would have said he would have looked stupid as fuck because he's Pusha T. But since it's Kendrick, everyone's gonna
Nobody,
fucking suck
yeah.
his cock off, right?
Dude,
That's just
actually, wait,
fine.
yeah, bro. Nobody's questioned about Drake's alleged daughter since then,
Yeah,
and
because
like
they
no,
fucking
nobody
decided
also blamed. Kendrick. Yeah.
They decided Kendrick won before the beef started, including myself. Even as big of a Drake fan as I am, like I
Mm.
knew he was gonna get washed too, right? Like Kendrick dropped like that, and then Drake hit back with push ups and Taylor made, and then I was like, bro, like you're just poking the bear. You're gonna get fucked. And then when he dropped Euphoria, I was like, oh, it's like over. Like you know
Uh,
what I mean? Like
yeah.
Euphoria
Euphoria
was.
was yeah, that was a killer though. Like that, you can't come back from that one.
I think Euphoria is probably the best diss track, like in the battle. And then
Yeah,
he hits back with Family Matters, which is a very close second in my opinion.
it's good. It's good.
And then Meet the Grams came, which was in my opinion subpar. And then Not Like Us is just an anthem, like it's a West Coast anthem, and he's got everybody
Yeah,
dancing to that shit. It's just a really catchy beat. Like, I'm
yeah,
not
it's a
gonna lie,
very catchy.
I was bumping it too, but like, are we really
Mm.
bumping that song if it wasn't on that mustard beat? Probably not. Um,
Yeah, the beat was nice.
and then
What do you
he's
think about him performing it at the halftime show though? You take that
bro,
as
like
like
just
disrespectful?
no, it's fine. Like disrespect aside, I don't care about that. I'm just saying, like, as big of an artist you are, that's corny for him, bro, because he's not gonna
Mm.
release music now for the next probably 3 years. Like that's like when he releases his next album, his fans are gonna think about the last time I heard from him was his fucking halftime show. That is so sorry, bro. The last time they heard from him was a subpar album in GNX. And
Yeah.
then he kept on teasing like he was gonna sing "Not Like Us." Like kept on looking at the camera like, I'm really gonna do it. But he loves to sue. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like what are we doing? Like
Yeah, wait, yeah, yeah.
if it was
Ed-
anyone but Kendrick,
edging edging the
I would
song was
commend.
crazy. I can't even
Yeah, like
lie. That
if it
was
was anyone but Kendrick, I would commend them for using Drake to further their career because that's what I would do if I was a lesser known artist, right? But
okay. Yeah.
Kendrick, what we just looked it up, 22 Grammys now after he
Mm-hmm.
submitted Not Like Us to every category he possibly could have, right?
Mm-hmm.
He didn't have to do that. Like, sure, okay, people say, oh, it's a hit song, why wouldn't he? But you know what he's doing, right? Like the whole Canadian Tux thing at the Grammys, like Lucien Grange and Dr. Dre, like dapping each other up and fucking kissing each other or whatever. Like that whole situation is just like, bro, like it's really like LeBron because they had to team up to beat this man. Like really, they really had to do it.
Yeah.
Like that's corny to me, bro. Like
And super
he's
team.
supposedly supposed to be the best art like rapper after
Mm-hmm.
Kanye of our generation, and he's doing all this to beat somebody who's not even a rapper. Like that's
No, yeah.
kind of
No, I see where you're coming from for sure. But also
yeah.
like as a I'm okay, so like obviously you have some bias. Like you can't say you don't. But as like for me, I'm like a pretty unbiased like third party, and I see like I understand why Kendrick is doing all that shit. Like fuck, I don't care how big I am. Like if I have a song like that I could perform on the biggest stage and like get the maximum awards and accolades from, like why would I not do that, bro? It's only gonna like boost his numbers in the end.
I understand all of it. I mean, you know what, bro? Like I get he won. Like he can be petty. He has a right to be petty. But I just feel like a lot of times, like when like Clay said like he must have gotten his feelings hurt. Like I'm talking about basketball now. Sorry,
Yeah,
when
yeah.
Clay Thompson said like I must have got his feelings hurt. Like the real dog, the real goat takes the high road in situations like that. Like if Kendrick was really like that, he would take the dub. He would take the fact like submitting it to Grammys and all that. That's fine. Just perform Not Like Us at the Super Bowl and call it a day, bro. Why are you fucking teasing the camera and shit like that? Like,
Yeah, that was
that
OD.
just like come on, bro. Like it's
Getting
just
getting
like
Serena Williams too. That
yeah,
sneak diss.
and then
Crazy.
after the halftime show, Serena Williams was like, "Oh,
Yeah.
that had nothing to do with
Dude,
Drake."
what do you mean it had nothing to do with Drake, bro? It could have
Really,
shot to
bro?
anyone, bro. No, that
Like
was that was a
seriously?
clear lie. That was a clear lie. I don't think anyone believed that it had nothing to do with Drake. Like the entire like halftime show was literally building up to that too. Like I think everyone was there watching it just to see Drake be dissed like live
Yeah, I mean,
in the Super Bowl.
like again, like, and this is unbiased, 100%. Kendrick won, like he won,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
I think he won before Not Like Us. It wasn't after Not Like Us. He had already
yeah,
won.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah. No, it
Like,
was definitely
like,
from Euphoria, bro. Like that
like
that song
Family
was
Matters. Family Matters showed me like, oh, like Drake really has this in him because I really didn't think he had that in him, right?
hmm hmm
But like, no, like Kendrick won. Like, you know what I mean? Like he had already won by that point. That's my stance on it. A year later, but
No, yeah, that's valid. But yeah, honestly, like before we even like decided to talk about this convo, like for this podcast specifically, I had not given any thought to the beef or anything. I didn't even know like people actually still cared about it. To be honest,
I mean, you see it on like TikTok every now and then, like people talk about it and stuff like that.
dude, no,
But
not even like that's how I would hear about it before. Because I would never go and fucking
no,
actually
because I
look at
think
that shit myself.
the 1 year anniversary of Family Matters releasing was like what, like 3 weeks ago or something like that. So I saw it
Something
all on
like
my For
that.
You
Yeah.
page.
Okay, that makes sense then. It's just like the anniversary of it.
Yeah,
Damn, that's crazy though. I think like
one 1 year
what
ago.
is it?
Yeah,
Dude, yeah, that's crazy. That was only a year ago.
yeah.
Let's see. We got a couple minutes left. Is there anything else you want to talk about?
We can talk about like um, we can talk about a couple of things. I think you want to just talk about how music consumption has changed. I think that's really interesting because
Hmm.
I think it's clear that I think you mentioned it that everything is becoming a streaming model now, a streaming subscription model now, right?
Yeah.
I mean, like Spotify kind of like popped off. I want to say starting like 2016, and now like you know, um, it's like really out there. Where like I feel like a lot of times when we were kids, like I used to listen to the local radio station. That would be the predominant way I used to consume music, and I used to listen to all the songs. Like I knew all the songs on the
Hmm.
radio, but I feel like
That's the
nowadays,
thing though. That's the thing with the radio. I mean, okay, I was the same, right? It was just like in your parents' car listening to the radio. But I feel like the radio they replay a lot. Like when a song goes mainstream, like on the radio, is that a fucking nasal boomstick from TikTok?
yeah, it's exhilarating.
That is insane.
It's actually kind of nice.
Isn't that for like Nick addicts? Like,
It'll
isn't that
it'll
like
be nice.
it'll be nice?
No, it's not. It's just it's like it's not nicotine. It's just like I don't even know what it does,
Okay.
but it's kind of nice.
I'm pretty sure it gives you the same feeling that Nick does, and that's why
Right?
people use it.
It does not have
No,
nicotine
no,
in
it
it.
doesn't. I'm not saying it has Nick, but like it gives you that same dopamine, so you can quit Nick.
It has no type of dopamine on this.
And why the fuck are you putting that shit in your nostril?
I don't know. It just feels kind of good.
That's dopamine, bro. That's what dopamine means. All right. Anyways, but yeah, like music consumption definitely. It's like even with like shows and movies now, we're seeing streaming services take over. It's the same with music. Like honestly, like realistically, who do you know that's not listening to music on Spotify or Apple Music? Like I think that's how
Nobody.
everyone, yeah, that's how everyone does it now. I
Yeah,
haven't turned the radio on in my car like since I bought it. Like it's always just gonna be Spotify for me.
that's fair. And
Cause
since moving to California, I don't even know what the local radio station is. So, you know,
I mean, yeah,
I guess
dude,
people
that
just
too.
prefer like on-demand music now.
Yeah, exactly. You don't have to listen to some like dog ass radio host like yapping about their
Yeah,
lives like in between
yeah,
songs. Like you can
facts.
actually just play the music.
But there's also a nostalgic vibe to that, also. You
It's
know what I mean? Like,
crazy nostalgia. Yeah,
yeah,
I don't see us ever going back to a time where like that was predominantly how people consume music. So
because I
yeah,
think
I think
the main radio station in my town, hometown, bro. Like me and my dad used to listen to that radio station whenever we were in the car, right? This is like I'm talking pre-streaming era. So like,
yeah.
dude, it's if I turn on that radio station now, it's the same lady who's been talking on that radio
Wow.
station for like the last
Same.
probably like 15 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like I think
Dude,
that's like
same lady is crazy. Wow. I didn't know they had longevity like that. That lady, the brawn of
same,
radio
bro.
music.
Yeah, literally. But I think the interesting part is when it comes to like when you compare, obviously we talk about music being a subjective feel. When you compare like greatness when it comes to artists, it gets a little murky, right? Because like like when they say like units sold like within the first month or whatever, they're referring
Mhm.
to like digital downloads, CDs, vinyls. I don't know anybody who has any of those forms of music anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Honest,
And like,
well, vinyls more for like the aesthetic of it, but yeah,
yeah,
like CDs, nobody's getting
yo,
CDs, bro.
I have a rodeo vinyl.
I think I knew that. Yeah, that's tough
Yeah,
though. That's so hard. I have no
yeah.
vinyls, bro. I need to start my Travis vinyl collection. I can't call myself a true fan until I do.
I would get like a nice vinyl machine like when I grow older. But
Dude,
like,
yeah, whenever I get a house, I'm definitely getting one of those.
yeah, just for like the aesthetic. Yeah,
It also sounds so sick. Like it has a different sound than like playing your music through your phone or whatever or speakers.
Facts.
Like
Yeah.
it sounds different.
Yeah. But dude, I think the craziest part is that 1,500 streams contribute to one unit sold. That's
Dude, yeah.
nuts, bro.
Yeah, the streaming inflation, low key is what I'm gonna call it.
So that means
Like,
like songs that go like platinum and diamond today,
yeah.
bro, they would break the scale back in like 2000.
Oh yeah. What's considered platinum? Is that like a billion streams or some shit?
I
Or a billion units? No,
uh
no, it's not a billion units. It's gotta be. Yeah, I think it's like a billion. Actually, yeah, I'm not sure even. I never was like big into like that side of the music industry.
it's a million. It's a million. So
Oh,
I'm
okay.
assuming diamond is probably a billion. But
Oh shit.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
that's fucking crazy to me, bro. Like that's insane. And dude, there was another thing I was thinking about, right? You know how Spotify, like what when you get at the end of the year Spotify Wrapped, and it
yeah,
has that, the like DJ Spotify, or like the AI crap now.
yeah, yeah.
What if like they engineered the AI to scan like similar songs, right? With like
Right.
similar sample, like two songs that sample the same thing. Like I'm
Hmm.
talking like that Ellie Goulding like singing track, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And you
Like
know how that's sampled on Pound Cake by Drake
pancake. Yeah,
and In a Minute by Lil Baby, right?
yeah,
Like I feel like it would, like, obviously In a Minute is nowhere near Pound Cake as a song, but I'm saying like it would make sense if that AI DJ like suggested
yeah.
that track. And I feel
That would
like
be not. That would be sick. That would be sick if it can analyze it down to like the notes and the beat
because
and the sample.
that would be the most obvious comparison, right? But there are probably some samples that are so subtle in a track
Mm,
that
yeah.
even the user doesn't know, like the listener
No,
doesn't know, right?
I think there's a good amount of songs that you and I listen to where we don't even recognize that
Yeah,
it's
like
actually
I feel like
sampled from like some like '80s rap song or some shit.
yeah, exactly. So I feel like I sometimes I'm good about it. Like sometimes I hear it and I'm like, oh, it sounds familiar. But I'm saying a lot of times it's like really subtle. And how cool
Mm,
would it be if it suggested you a song, or it doesn't even have to be a sample, bro. Like think about like a same 808 cadence, or like like the percussion cadence in the beat. Because like think
yeah,
about it, like if I already like the song, it's in my playlist, and I rotate it heavy, there's a strong likelihood like my brain is just like engineered to enjoy
mm,
songs at that cadence, or you know what I mean.
yeah, yeah. I see what you're saying. Yeah, it's lucky.
I feel
Yeah,
like that would be a really cool idea. I don't know if that's it's definitely not how it's structured right now, because those DJ
no,
curated
no,
playlists are like fucking trash.
no. It's very clear right now. Like I don't even, I doubt they even use actual AI for this. Like for their AI or their Spotify curated playlist, I'm pretty sure they just go by genre or like similar artists, and then they just throw in like their hit songs into your playlist. Like I highly doubt they're actually using any sort of like predictive or um like analytical data for
Yeah,
this.
dude, I think like AI is like the future of everything. So like I feel like in a product like Spotify, which like at face value, you look at a product like Spotify and you see that, like, if I was a product manager at Spotify, I would be kind of like at a roadblock of where do I take this? Like, where do I take
Mm.
the product? How do I elevate it? But I think AI is a clear answer, but you got to get really creative on how to employ it. And I feel like, I don't know if I definitely don't think they have this. Like, there's definitely a way to engineer it such that it does this, but I know for a fact it's not there right now. And I think that would be cool.
I mean, yeah. What you're saying, like, I don't know how possible it is. I mean, it might be possible with AI, but like, I'm thinking they would probably need like rights and like access to like the instrumental itself. Like, I highly doubt they can like extract it from like you give an AI the whole song. You think it could extract the beat pattern? I don't know if it can do all that because it's
I
like
don't know
all
about that.
overlapping and stuff.
I'm not sure about that, but there's got to be some type of model that can get trained on similarities between two tracks, right?
But then, okay, yeah, sure, yeah, that could happen.
Because then, like, bro, like as the model gets trained, every time it gets trained, it's gonna get sharper and sharper at recognizing similarities between two songs, right?
Yeah,
And eventually, it's gonna get so good that it's gonna be able to detect even the smallest thing that even our ears can't detect, at least like
Yeah,
consciously,
I
right?
don't I don't think that's how it works. But
You don't think
I
so?
mean, no, I don't think that's how it works.
You're
But
just like,
I see what you're saying. I mean, go pitch this idea to someone, man. If there's any Spotify Swedes listening, bro, go talk to your manager. Get this shit going.
yeah, they're gonna take my idea.
Yeah, no, you gotta, yeah. That's some IP. You gotta file the patent.
Facts. Yeah.
Bro.
How do you feel about Travis having the same amount of Grammys as your brother?
That's a good one. Good joke. I haven't heard that one before, Loki. Um, okay, my honest opinion, like every, I don't give a fuck, but every time the Grammys do come around, or at least like the past two times they've come around, and Travis should be the clear winner and he doesn't win, then I get pissed off, like just because what the fuck even is the Grammys about if they're just giving it to the wrong person? So, like, in my eyes, it's just lost all credibility, just off of whiffing on Utopia and Astroworld.
So let me ask you a question, right? I think we both agree that there was a time, maybe like '03 to like 2010, or maybe earlier than that, when the most mainstream album and the album that was like unanimously considered like the best album of the year won most of
Mhm.
the time. I'm
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
like Marshall Mathers LP, like
All of
College
all of Kanye.
Dropout,
Yeah.
Late Registration. Yeah. So do you think that you know the overall quality of rap has declined to the point where the most mainstream artists aren't even really that talented? What I mean by that is like Travis is not lyrical at all, right? And as a
No,
rapper,
yeah.
that makes his greatness questionable. Even if we don't think so, that like from an objective standpoint, that
Yeah,
makes
yeah.
his greatness questionable, right? So do you
Yeah.
think that the level of rap like talent has decreased, or do you just think like the Grammys are cooked and they got to do something to like represent the more mainstream population, like a fan voting system or something like that?
I would say it's a bit of both. I think definitely okay, there's definitely flaws with the Grammy of how there's just like one committee of like music experts that are like
Yeah,
determining who wins like an entire category's worth of like awards. I think that's a flaw. That should low key be like some popular vote. That would be kind of cool, or at least like weighted. Like sure, the experts can have like a higher weight of their vote, but they should have like a fan vote or something that can sort of balance it out. Because that way, like
right.
mainstream music is gonna obviously get the fan vote. That's why
Yeah,
it's mainstream in the first place. But like
yeah.
referring to the other thing you're talking about, I think honestly, I probably would say that the quality the quality of rappers has probably declined. Like nowadays, I guess. All right, here's a good thing. Like like the XXL, like freshman freestyle and all that, right? Like
Yeah.
up until what, like 2017, 2018, like it was like big artists, like it was like good names. But nowadays, bro, like if you go and search up who's the freshman like list this year, I guarantee you're not knowing jack shit. Like it's just they're giving shit out to anyone these days, and that's probably just because like the overall rap product of like new and upcoming artists is just so much worse.
I think that's honestly also the damage that social media has caused to the music landscape. Because now, like, okay, I'm not gonna say Ian is a bad rapper because I low key fuck with like I fucked with his last album and like a lot of his music. But
Mhm.
bro, like he releases like 2.5 minute songs and like it's straight brain rot music. Like yeah, like I bumped that music, but like bro, like if that is what we are left with after like Kanye, Drake, and Travis stopped
Yeah.
making music, we're so boned. Like that
No, yeah. Wait,
that
I, I
cannot
was I was
sustain.
I was thinking about this like last week actually. Like when all these like greats that have been like like leading our Spotify like wrapped like top five for like our entire like lives pretty much. Once they're all done making music, which has to happen at some point, what are we actually gonna listen to? Like, are we just gonna keep recycling their shit, or are we ever gonna like
Probably
move on to a new artist?
because that's what we grew up on, bro. Like I still listen to Drake from like 2009,
No,
2010.
yeah, yeah.
Like so, like I don't know. Like who do you think is next up? Like who do you think is gonna carry the torch? I'm not confident in that many artists, to be honest.
I'm not that confident. I mean, obviously, like I'm gonna say Don Toliver is definitely on the come up. If he's, I don't think he's reached his peak yet. I think he can get even better. I think he's a great artist. And then
I agree.
I was also gonna say Gunna because I mean he's proved himself now I think, but I mean I don't see him like slowing down. I think he can keep releasing bangers. So I would say those two are probably like the artists that I'm most excited for once like this generation is done.
Yeah, I would add in Baby Keem into the mix too if he can release a
Mm.
project to like anywhere
He
close
needs yeah
to Melodic Blue, which I think
he
he's very
needs
well
he,
capable of.
he needs to release, bro. When did Melodic Blue come out, bro? It's been years. Like
It's been a minute, low key.
yeah,
Yeah,
like it's he if he's consistent, then yeah, because at least like I think that's another thing. Like look at all the greats, bro. We were talking about it already. Like they're releasing quality albums every year. Like these new gen rappers or like artists aren't gonna hit that status unless they also do that. Because we can't be waiting like 2 3 years between albums and like they're just like all right.
but also I feel like we're not gonna get an artist like Drake again. Like,
Okay, that's I mean yeah, that's fair to say. Like Drake and Kanye are definitely like one once in a lifetime. Like
but
yeah,
if you really
artists.
think about it, that's so sad because like music really should be getting better, right? Like,
Mm, I
why is the
don't
quality
actually
declining?
yeah. Yeah, actually, yeah. I don't know. What are your thoughts on like these AI songs? Do you think they're low key like nice?
Like what, like the LeBron ones?
No, not the LeBron ones, bro. I mean, those are fire too. But I'm talking about like like haven't you heard like some of those like Drake like AI like it's like full
Bro,
AI the beat,
AI is
you
such a
know.
double-edged sword, bro. Like, it's gonna ruin so many things. I feel like, and like, bro, like music is one of them. Because like, I feel like if people can't tell it's AI anymore, it's
Dude,
cool, but like,
what's
bro, that is a problem.
what's even the point of like having a name and being an artist? Then I could put out some AI music and become
like,
famous then.
what's the point of even like being alive at that point?
Okay, I think you're getting a little bit a little bit too existential about it, but like yeah, I see what you're saying. It definitely could like ruin our perspective on a lot. It already has, but like it could be even worse.
Like, bro, like humans are so far gone now. Like, okay, this is like a whole different topic. I'm not gonna go there right now. We'll go on there, like a different episode, I guess. But I think like
Let's
when
actually
it comes to
let's run an episode for this though. I
yeah,
hella like this topic.
yeah, for sure, dude. Today I had a conference today. That shit was all AI, like literally all AI.
Was Jensen yapping his ass off about Nvidia AI?
Jensen, yeah, and the Cadence CEO, bro. The amount of times I heard AI, by the end of the day, I just wanted to fry. Oh my
Dude,
god,
it's actually the craziest buzzword in any office nowadays. Even like just
it's nuts.
I'm just sitting at my desk and I hear it being said every like couple minutes, bro. Like we're not even using AI, bro. I don't even use that
Yeah,
shit. Why are we talking about it so much?
it's nuts. Oh yeah, let's go back to what I was talking about. Yeah, the artist. So like that's in hip hop. I think Tate McRae is next up in pop though. I don't know how you
Okay.
feel about that. I don't care. I don't really like Sabrina Carpenter that much. I know she won a Grammy too,
Yeah.
ironically. So like
Fun.
Sabrina Carpenter has more Grammys than Travis Scott now too,
Okay.
which is kind of crazy. But yeah, like dude, Tate McRae reminds me of like Britney Spears, bro. Like
Hmm.
I'm talking,
Do
and
you
she
think
can
do you
dance.
think do you think that she could actually like reach that level of like pop stardom though and like have that like hold on the world? I doubt it.
That's
I doubt it.
bro with social media, bro.
See, it's different though because it was more impressive being a household name before social media. Like now, yeah, sure. Like anyone's grandma can just fucking go scroll Facebook and they'll
That's
see
why
some
people are
like
gonna discredit. The people are gonna discredit her being a household name now, but it doesn't change the fact that her success is real, right?
no, yeah, yeah, that's true too.
Yeah,
Also, another thing that we look have to think about when we think about like success in terms of like numbers and streams and all that. Like obviously that should always be going up as the population grows. Like there should just be more people that listen. So like I think that's also some like there's some sort of inflation there that should be accounted for.
what do you mean by that?
Like I mean like in an artist like 50 years from now when the population is I don't even know what it's going to be, but it's going to be a lot more than 8 billion. So like the odds are they'll have more listeners just because there's more people to listen.
Yeah, but it won't be anything close to like the '90s before it's pre-streaming, right? Or
No,
it
it
could
can't
be.
be yet.
Maybe that's a conversation to be had. Does social media balance out the fact that streams don't count for much? You know what I mean? Because they didn't have social media back then backing them like crazy, right?
No, yeah,
Does
back
that
then,
balance it
yeah,
out?
it might be.
It'd
It
be
could,
hard.
I guess. Yeah.
It would be interesting to quantify that exactly, but
I don't know
that would
how that's
be
possible, but like, but yeah.
yeah, for sure. What do you
Well,
think?
yeah, that's.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was just gonna say it's crazy how back then like Michael Jackson and all like other than like the paparazzi and like TV and shit, it was all just like word spread like mouth to mouth on how you like
Yeah,
learn about him. Like now, like any like kid can just go open their phone and learn like who Drake
yeah,
is.
literally.
It's
Yeah,
crazy.
literally. That is kind of nuts.
What
Uh,
were you saying?
I was gonna ask you, what's your like early like album of the year, like any genre pick for the year?
For 2025.
Yeah,
Ooh, that's a good question. I haven't even thought about this. Let me see what's been released recently. I mean, I'm gonna say whenever Jack Boys 2 comes out, I'm saying that, but that's probably a little bit of bias. Uh,
let's see if you see
what's
what's
come
new.
out? I guess let's see. I Am Music came out. I don't think that deserves it. That album had so many misses, in my opinion.
Honestly, not a bad album. It's not a great one, but it's
Yeah,
solid.
let's see. The Weeknd had an album that's gonna be up there.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah. Um,
I think the Weekend albums.
that's probably gonna be it. Just like it's the Weeknd.
Okay, yeah. So
You know what's a good album that dropped this year that's low key slept on the new Central C album. I know we were talking about it like back when I
uh,
was in the Bay like a couple weeks ago.
yeah,
There's
yeah,
some
yeah.
there's some there's some bangers on that album. I think
Facts. No, Central
the the,
C.
the,
Yeah,
the issue with Central C is he low key is a little repetitive. Um, and like I don't know if you've ever seen him like talk in interviews, but he low key sounds the same as when he's talking like singing on the track.
like, what do
It's
you
like
do if you're an artist like that? Like, because like people listen to him because he sounds like that, but
yeah,
at the
yeah.
on the flip side, it gets hella old if he sounds like that on every song. So
Yeah, so
I
yeah, he might not have a long like lasting
yeah,
like
he
rhyme
probably hit his
just
peak.
because of
Yeah,
that. Yeah,
and that's
he
why
probably did.
versatility is so important, right?
Hmm.
As an artist.
Yeah, yeah, you can't just sound the same or like people will get sick of it. I think that's like
Yeah,
Loki. One of the biggest complaints about music is like them just getting sick of it. Because like if
yeah,
you're gonna spam some song or listen to something over and over again, like it just you won't get that dopamine rush that you get like from when you first hear it.
yeah. Facts. What do you think about the Drake album?
This year, what album did Drake drop this year?
The one with P&D.
Oh fuck, that shit was ass. Holy shit.
Wait, I actually don't think it was as bad as I initially thought. Like the first night I listened to it, I was like, "What the hell am I listening to?" It was
I
bad.
haven't listened to the album in completion since that first night, and that was just enough for me. There's obviously some bangers like Nokia went crazy, and like there's some other ones like Give Me a Hug or some shit, but I think
Have you
overall it's not really my vibe.
Have you listened to Greedy?
Greedy, that's on the album. I
That
yeah
song is a banger. Die Trying is fucking amazing.
okay yeah that song was good too yeah.
Somebody Loves Me and Something About You, bro. They're good,
What
bro.
about the Meet Your Padre song? Do you fuck with that one?
I could, depending on the day.
On Wednesdays you fuck with that.
Yeah. Like I would say like on this album there's probably like 8 good songs, which isn't a crazy crazy hit rate on a 21 song album, but like
That's
it's
yeah.
whatever.
I wouldn't even say eight, but yeah, it's definitely a low hit rate.
Yeah. I mean, dude, like the thing about Drake, it's like how you look at LeBron now and how I used to look at LeBron before LeBron turned on Drake. But like, I'm gonna take every one of his albums until he retires, just because, like, bro, like even as his worst album's still gonna be better than like 80% of what's released in the industry for sure.
Okay, I can understand that. Yeah,
Yeah. So like his album, this album is
but
still better than it's still better than a Tekka album, bro. Like Tekka has hits, but like he still only has like 2 good songs per album.
yeah, Tega's hit rate is definitely ass, like in terms of the
Yeah.
albums he drops. But then the songs that do like make it
Or
out for
peak.
him are so good, bro. They're so good.
Yeah. Yeah, they're peak for sure.
Always around summer as well. Teka comes to save summer.
Yeah.
But
I won't lie.
that's one thing. That's one thing I was gonna say. So like in terms of valuing like greatness for artists, like an artist that can drop multiple albums with super high hit rates, like that's peak, bro. That's just peak performance. I think like that's why I regard Travis so highly. He's only has like four studio albums, or I guess five now that DBR has dropped.
Yeah.
But like out of those albums, like so like I was saying, the fact that Travis has only like what like five studio albums out now, and like his hit rate is so high on all of them. Like I mean, it's not he's not dumping out as much music as like some other artists, but if you're talking about just the sheer quality of it, like I think I can appreciate that more than just getting a bunch of music from an artist. So, I mean, obviously, like 5 years between Astroworld and Utopia was like way too much to wait. I wouldn't want to wait that long, but I don't mind waiting like a year and a half, 2 years between albums if it means we're gonna get good music. I'd say
Yeah.
that's valid.
That's fair. Yeah, for sure. All right,
Yeah.
bro.
Man, we ran over again. Oh, it's so easy to run over time doing these.
Yeah. All right. Should we do a closing?
Yeah, we
Or
can run
just
it.
drop the Instagram again. I don't know it off the top of my head. Just drop it. And,
Yeah, yeah.
uh,
Yeah. So yeah. Yeah. Go make sure you guys go check out our Instagram page, the deep end underscore pod. We have links to our Apple Podcasts, YouTube, and Spotify on there as well. So whatever platform you guys want to listen to, go ahead and check that out. And yeah, this was episode 3, and we'll see you guys next time.
peace, guys.